Good afternoon, and thank you for joining me in my back garden for some back garden bushcraft. What I want to do now and share with you is have a look at my £4 Chinese made gas burner, which came delivered for £4 in this orange storage case, which is very small and compact, as you can see. I just want to do a boil test with this little piece of magic and show you what it can do, because I was considering all sorts of different gas burners, the MSR Pocket Rocket, the various Primus models, etc., the Jet Boil, which I actually bought, and then realised that the cooking pot was aluminium, which my research has sort of shown me is sort of detrimental to health, so I've sold that. Now, what you get is the burner in the plastic case, which is very good. You get a pot stand, which opens up like so, and these bits on the end of the pot stand fold out, which is great, just making sure you can see that. And you have a piezo ignition, and on mine it's glued into the bottom and it's come out. It sort of keeps slipping out of there and moving around, but it's not the end of the world, because once you put it back in, the secret is to push the piezo mechanism over top of the actual burner, and then you will get a spark and it will light. If you lose the piezo ignition, again, you can carry matches or a fire steel with you, and off it goes. Fantastic. The pot stand on this one isn't great, but it works, so you've got to be careful when balancing pots on top. And there's no inbuilt windshield, as you can see, so you would need to add your own windshield if needed. I've actually got, this cost me £3 from eBay, a 4-pane aluminium windshield, which I use whenever I need any protection from the wind. So I'm going to attempt to boil 250 millilitres of water using the gas burner. So I'm going to connect to the gas in the normal way, nothing different. Make sure it's tight. Just open up the stand. Okay. And what I'm going to use alongside it, just for the sake of it really, just because I like the Crusader Cook set, is my Crusader Cook set. The Osprey 1 litre bottle, which fits inside like a hand in a glove. Then we've got the Crusader cooker in the bottom, and I've added some fire rope, which was inspired by Bribo Outdoors, who came up with the idea of adding the fire rope, which is virtually indestructible. You add the meths, and it increases the boil time of the meths, depending on how much meths you use, of course. I'm going to use 1 ounce of meths in there, which sort of fills up that recess, so you know exactly how much 1 ounce is. That should give me a burn time of around about 10 minutes, give or take, and should comfortably boil 250 millilitres of water. So we're going to do a boil comparison as well in this stainless steel Crusader cup. We have another stainless steel Crusader cup, which we're going to put on top of the gas burner, and each will have a homemade foil lid. So to get started, I'm going to put 1 ounce of meths into the Crusader cooker, like so. Move the meths out of the way, put the arm over top. I'm going to put 250 millilitres of water into each cup. You can see on the inside of the cup there are markers there, 250 millilitres and half a litre further up. Okay, same in this other stainless steel Crusader. That's it. Helps not to pour the water into the lid of the container. Firstly, I'm going to put the lids on top so they're in place, like so. I'm going to start the gas, turn it on full first, so. Going to ignite the Meths, so. And as you can hear, the gas sounds like a rocket. Going to move that away a little bit from the cooker. I'm going to put both on the heat, start the clock. Away we go. So the idea with me buying the £4 gas burner was, I thought, well, for £4, nothing to lose. If it comes and it's rubbish, then I can go for one of the more expensive options. But the reality is, I've not had to. Like I say, you just need to add a windshield if the breeze or the wind is a problem. It doesn't have an inbuilt shield. I'm expecting a boil time with 250 millilitres of water of around about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. So the gas is on full. It's a 100-gram cartridge, and we'll see how fast that gets us to a rolling boil. And just for a bit of fun, we'll compare the Crusader cooker to it. There's no breeze at all at the moment to speak of. It's about 18 degrees out here in the back garden. So obviously temperature and wind will affect boil times with both the Meths and the gas. So we'll see how we go. So we've got quite a lot of bubbling already on the bottom of the Crusader over top of the gas, which is good. We've got some bubbling starting over top of the Meths. So both stainless steel mugs. So we're just coming up to 2 minutes, and we're not far off a rolling boil on the gas. The Meths is going well, but that will take a little bit longer. I'm estimating about twice the time compared to the gas. 2 minutes 24 now, and we're very close to a rolling boil over the gas. 2.5 minutes. The Meths is starting to get there as well. And what I do with the Crusader Cook set is I carry the gas in the Crusader pouch on the top, because the gas canister and the gas burner will fit in there nicely. And we've now got a nice rolling boil over top of the gas burner in about 2 minutes 50, I think it was. So a little bit longer than I'd expect, but still pretty good, under 3 minutes. I'm going to turn the gas off just to conserve gas. There we go. See how the Crusader's getting on. So we've got steam, we've got plenty of bubbles. It's not actually bubbling as such, but not far away, and I'm going to let that run now until we get a rolling boil. I'm going to leave the mess to burn until it's spent, and see how long we can keep that 250 ml in the over top of the mess actually on a rolling boil. Well, I've just taken the lid off the cup over top of the mess, and we have a rolling boil which was about 4 minutes 55 seconds. So I'm going to leave that now to continue and see whether, or see how long rather, that 1 ounce of meths is going to keep that on a roll. I would expect around about 10 minutes, give or take. As you can see with the Crusader cooker, it's got a little windshield, a built-in windshield with a little recess here, so it does protect the burn quite well. But it isn't great in brie, so again needs to be protected with something like this, which is very light to carry. So like I said, I would ordinarily take my Crusader cup and cooker with the Osprey pattern 58 1 litre water bottle in the pouch, in the BCB pouch, and I would carry the gas canister with the gas burner in the case on the top of that, and it would sit in there quite nicely, and I'd take 3 or 4 ounces of meths in this little plastic container. And of course you can use the Crusader cup over top of the fire as well, so you've got, you know, the versatility of the mess, the gas, and also if you're able to have an open fire or a wood gas stove or something of that ilk, then you've got the bomb-proof Crusader cup that will cover all situations really, for boiling water and cooking in. So we're coming up now to 7 minutes. It's got a little bit breezer actually. As we've been talking, we've still got a really good rolling boil. I've got a glove because obviously you need to protect your hands when dealing with the heat. I've singed fingers too often to count. So the mess is actually starting to struggle a little bit now in the breeze. So a windshield is quite important. We're at 7.5 minutes. Still bubbling away nicely. So I could have taken that off and actually boiled another batch of water or cooked a meal in my second Crusader cup, which I carry. I carry the 2 cups with the Osprey inside, and it all sort of nests nicely inside the pouch, like I said. And I've also got the the Crusader cup hanger, pot hanger there, which if I show you, fits nicely on or underneath the lip of the cup, so you can use that as a pot hanger for the cup, which is great. Really great, simple, bomb-proof piece of kit. So we're on 8 minutes 20 now, and the mess is still going. It's on the wane though, so we might get to 9 minutes. Be good if we could. With the gas, what I found is to boil 250 millilitres of water on the gas burner, it uses somewhere in the region of about 5 grams of gas, depending on the amount of pressure in the gas canister, the temperature, etc. So, you know, 100 gram gas canister is going to last you, what's that? A fair number of that's going to be a fair number of brews, but it does depend on gas pressure in there and temperature. So we're past the 9 minute mark now, and the meths is almost spent. Water is still bubbling, however. So when walking and hiking, I will take the Crusader cook set with the two Crusaders, the Osprey pattern 58 British Army water bottle, and also the gas and the canister as a backup. So there we are, 9 minutes 50. Didn't quite get to the 10-minute mark. I'm going to stop that now. Didn't quite get to the 10-minute mark, which is about average, I've found, with an ounce of Meths. But an interesting comparison. You know, you've got a lot of versatility with these two setups, and I was considering purchasing the MSR pocket rocket gas burner and looking at the Primus, ETA Express and all the other sort of similar versions out there, and then thought, actually for £4 let's give it a go and see whether it works, and if it does it might save me a bit of money. So what I might do is actually order another one of these and have a backup, because it works great. Obviously the pot stand is limited, but as long as it's level and you take care putting the whatever pot or mug you use on top of it, it's fine. The piezo ignition, as you saw, it fired up first time, but the knack is to push it in over top of the burner and then fire it. If you lose it, it's no big deal, as long as you remember to take matches and or a fire steel or both with you. But for £4 you can't go wrong, really. So hope that's been useful. If you're thinking about going down the gas burner route, don't want to spend a lot of money as a backup, then I would seriously consider this little piece of magic, because it works, and it's very loud. So if you're stealth camping, it's not going to be very stealthy, but if you don't mind the noise, then you know, I would say give it a go. And for £4 you could buy two, have a backup, and you know, if you lose one or one breaks or stops working, then you've got a contingency plan there. So thank you for watching. Hope you found that useful. Please add any comments or questions below, and I'll see you again soon. Happy wandering. Thank you. Bye.